Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's so good to see you. I missed you so much, and I know that you missed me too. In this video, join me on a 2-day trip to Spain with my husband. Our flight was for 5 p.m. and we set out early because we had never flown from this airport. I think we left home about 10 a.m. ish, kind of, and we had to catch a bus to the airport. We didn't want to get caught up with, all those 9-minute rush, and so that's why we set out early. We got to the airport and check-in was swift and easy. I couldn't even film a thing because, trust me, it was so quick. After walking around and taking pictures, I was so tired and sleepy. By the way, this airport was not aesthetically pleasing, so it was a very boring wait. Anyway, time to board came and we proceeded to board. The flight was about 2 hours, and before we knew it, we were in Barcelona already. We then found our way to our hotel. We stayed at Ibis Hotel because of the close proximity to the airport, as we had an early morning flight to catch from Barcelona to Berlin in 2 days' time. We were so hungry by the time we arrived, and so we just got in, dropped our bags, and moved out to look for a place to eat. Luckily, there was somewhere around that we just moved in, something like a mall. It has some restaurants, and then we found this, pasta and pizza place, and we just got a pizza for the night. I couldn't even film the pizza. I was so hungry. I just had olives, and then we went back to the hotel, showered, and slept. Next morning, we had to step out for a tour we had booked for at Casa Batllo, an architectural masterpiece of Spain's finest architect, Antoni Gaudi. So we had to catch a bus to the place. We didn't even know where we were going. Wi-Fi was an issue at the time, but then we set out early and found our way to the bus stop, boarded the bus, which was about 1 hour away from the heart of the city. Man, this place was far, but like we had to go. I think it's just because of where we stayed, the hotel we stayed, because we wanted somewhere close to the airport. So we had to pay the price of like traveling from here to the city every day for our daily activities. So finally, we arrived at the place. This is how it looks like outside, and this place, once you enter, you will be given an audio tour. So basically, they just give you this tablet and headphones, and you just follow the directions through to the end. It's a very massive architectural building, and there was so much to explore. I think we even missed some rooms at some point, and but we tried to stop by every room that we could stop by and just see what this famous architect had to offer. So we came into this room, which was called Gaudi's main bedroom. So this is where the architect Gaudi used to sleep. All right, so this place was not open for all the tourists, and we had to pay extra money to come into this place to see how this place was. So yeah, so it was kind of cool. Had a lounge, and then the main bedroom. This was his bed. Everything is still intact as it was when the man was still alive. Look at the bath and everything, so vintage. It was a beautiful thing. And then we came to the top of the building, and this is when I thought we had seen it all, but unknown to me, there was still some parts of the building that we needed to enter. Remember I said this place was so big, and I think we missed some rooms. So, but then I summoned courage to enter this one. I was like, oh, okay, let's just check this out. And so once you come down here to check the rest of the rooms, the remaining of the rooms, you're actually making your way out of the building. So once you get to the top, you start coming down again, go through some rooms and look at some stuff, and then you find yourself out. Yeah. All right. When going down the stairs, you actually find this lovely, should I say, chain artwork on the walls when you're going down the staircase out of the building. It was so lovely. I just need to capture it from, the landing where I was standing. And then we got to the bottom of the stairs, and we had to hand in our tablets and our headphones and all that. And then they showed us to the next room, which is the final room where you actually have to experience, they call it the Gaudi experience. It's sort of an immersive art, the screen all around you, and then everything starts playing. They were sort of showing us like all the works of Gaudi and everything. It was quite an experience. You feel like you're there live and all that. Yeah, it was something memorable. All right, once you're done, it's time to go out. It's time to go home. So you see your way out, and you have to pass through the souvenir shop again, and then make your way out of the building. It was quite a daunting task. It took most of my energy. I was quite hungry at this time, needed to eat. But then we also needed to take these videos and pictures. It was a memorable day. We didn't do anything after this day. We just went home, ate, and slept. Next day, we're out on the streets of Barcelona again. For this day, we had booked for a boat cruise, and unfortunately for us, we got stuck in traffic, and by the time we got there, our boat had already left. Like right in front of us, we saw it leaving, so we had to stick around. There was a vintage souvenir market right in front of the seaside, so we just walked around there to see what they had. Very nice stuff if you really like vintage. And then we also moved around to see some other parts of the wharf, and there were lots of boats and lots of people waiting to catch the cruise. And we took some pictures here, very nice pictures as well. And we also had some food while waiting for the next cruise to load up, and then our boat showed up.
Belgium is a beautiful place just that they don't speak. The boats. Do you like view?
That's the boat right there.
Ever had the sunset is way better than this. The sunset.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's way better than the one we missed.
Yeah, that's right. As we were there, that's how my husband just disappeared. And then I found him on the porch just staring into the water. And this thing was very scary because there was a net in between this porch and, another place like that. Anyway, I just had to go and, see it for myself. And don't see me smiling like this. I was just standing there by the grace of the Almighty God, just for paparazzi's sake. Shebi, you have seen the net there. That's how I just this small paparazzi. I went back to my seat. Then it was time to watch the sunset. By this time, the boat was already on its way back to the shores. And then we came across this big ship that was also on its own cruise, but they were going while we're coming back. They were waving at us. The night view was really a fantastic sight to behold. And after all, we did not regret missing our boat and going for this sunset cruise. After that, we went to find food to eat, and we found this lovely street food restaurant. We had this Spanish dish called Pela Bogavante. As we were there, we saw these two lovely ladies that were also tourists from London, and they were vibing to Nigerian music. I mean, hearing Nigerian music on the streets of Barcelona, being vibed by foreigners who were not Nigerians. It was really a delight. We couldn't help but join in. At this point, we're almost robbed too. Almost somebody almost took our bags from our seats. Now so party take end though. On our way home, we stopped by this ice cream shop to, get some gelato. I mean, the trip wouldn't be complete without some gelato, right? Yeah, so we stopped to get some, and so we had some, and we headed right back home to have some rest so we can leave for Germany the next day. Flight was early and short, and I think in 1 hour 15 minutes we were already in Berlin. And yeah, this is what their airport looked like. We didn't really get to explore Berlin the way we planned. Firstly, if you know Germany, you would know that on Sunday you would not see a soul. Everywhere is closed, like apart from church. Every place is closed on Sunday, so we couldn't even go out. And then the next day, my husband fell sick, so we're indoors for the whole time. And then it was our wedding anniversary on one of those days, and this was him on the bed. We couldn't do anything aside from just celebrate indoors. He was watching football, and we just had some wine together. And yeah, that was it. Our whole Berlin trip was indoors. Well, time passed and it was time to go back to base. So we managed to get to the airport and we boarded a plane back to London. It was also a short trip, and the skies were beautiful, and yeah, we landed safely. So that's my family members. Was the short trip we had to Spain/Germany that never happened. Thanks for watching. Bye.